Well, the eyes of the nation are on Minneapolis tonight. You are forgiven if you're feeling like there's something familiar in these scenes. That's because the streets of Minneapolis have seen large, intense, extended protests against its police department over the past few years. When police officers shot and killed Jamar Clark, an unarmed 24-year-old black man, in November 2015, that sparked days of intense protests in Minneapolis, including a makeshift encampment outside the 4th Police Precinct in Minneapolis. Protesters stayed at that encampment for 18 days. Justice for Jamar. A Justice Department review was later sharply critical of the Minneapolis city government and police chief for mishandling those protests. Both the county attorney and the U.S. Justice Department, though, declined to bring charges against the two officers who were involved in Jamar Clark's death. Just a few months after that decision to not charge those two officers, a man named Philando Castile, a cafeteria supervisor at a school in St. Paul, was shot and killed by a police officer during what seemed like a routine traffic stop. Castile's girlfriend was in the car with him during that traffic stop. She live-streamed the incredibly terrifying aftermath of that shooting from her phone. Her 4-year-old daughter was in the backseat of the car during that shooting. In the protests that followed the acquittal of the officer who shot Philando Castile, hundreds of demonstrators at one point blocked a major freeway. Those protests were again large and intense in Minneapolis. Just 1 month after those protests, there was another Minneapolis police officer who shot and killed Justine Damon, an unarmed woman who had called 911 to report a possible assault. Now, in that case, the officer was arrested, tried, and convicted of third-degree murder and manslaughter. But in that case, the officer who pulled the trigger was black, and the victim, Justine Damon, was white. Those 3 high-profile fatal shootings by Minneapolis police, 3 shootings of that high profile in less than 2 years, and the huge protests in that city, that led to the resignation of the Minneapolis police chief. They also contributed to the city's last mayor losing re-election. We just spoke with the current mayor of Minneapolis, Jacob Frey. The current police chief is not only the city's first black police chief, he was one of 5 high-ranking officers who actually sued the Minneapolis Police Department in 2007, alleging institutional racism. But he has had his work cut out for him in trying to reform this troubled police department. One of the white officers whose allegedly hostile actions were specifically cited in that 2007 lawsuit went on to become the head of the Minneapolis Police Union. He's known for things like calling Black Lives Matter a terrorist organization in the wake of the Jamar Clark killing. Also known for palling around with President Trump in his homemade Cops for Trump t-shirt at a rally in Minneapolis last fall. So all of that roiling history, much of it very, very recent history, is undergirding everything that is happening right now in Minneapolis. As just one example of how radioactive the Minneapolis Police Department has become. You should know that the University of Minnesota, the state's flagship university, today they announced that they are cutting ties with Minneapolis police. They will no longer contract with police in Minneapolis for big events, football games, graduation ceremonies. They don't want anything to do with Minneapolis PD.